Well, we started laying out the standoffs, and looks like this approach is going to work. Um, I'm not, I'm trying to basically the way I'm setting up these jigs is it's somewhat similar to how I build my own designs. I don't really use these kind of old-fashioned quarter-inch stick as your leading edge. They were fine in the 60s and the 70s. Most of the SIG kits are basically that. This kit, this design, if you look at it, it also calls for uh, kind of a quarter-inch leading edge um, stick of balsa, and then you just kind of round off the leading edge. It's fine, but it creates this really sharp leading edge, and if you don't sand it off properly, it's just not gonna fly right. This is it's kind of a known no is to have an extremely sharp leading edge. It causes the model to hunt a lot. So, this is why the old classic designs, experts say, well, it was great for its time. It's not great for the today's competition, and primarily it's not just because the dimensions were different or the motors were different. It's the construction methods used. For example, this quarter-inch leading edge, it's really not not going to work for a Nats winner, international world championship level airframe, but it's fine for sport flying. And if you like using it, go ahead. I have personally I have nothing against it. It's just I find it a little bit cumbersome setting up a jig where I can't really cut perfectly a perfect leading edge. What I like to do is somewhat similar to what the way we did the trailing edge here. Do the same thing on the leading edge, and then you have not just a quarter-inch. You actually have half an inch or three-quarters of an inch kind of blunt nose that you have plenty of balsa there that you can sand to a nice fat radius. But it's to each his own. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna use these standoffs, and they're actually starting to look like it's gonna work. So what I did is I attached uh, the leading edge just enough, kind of tuck glued it in there, put a rubber band so it doesn't move around, and I basically glued the first standoff and the last standoffs over near the center, and then I just put a ruler up against them, and this is where the rest of them are gonna go. I'm not even gonna draw a line. I'm just gonna kind of put them up against the ruler, and that's gonna be enough. We'll see what happens.